failures. Pick failures that you've had. How did you navigate those? How did you circumvent those? Like, how did you, in the darkest point in any point in your life, it could be personal and professional, how did you navigate that and then get through it?
So the biggest failure I had was I quit on my business partner. So this is why I try to encourage people to keep going and believe and all, because that was me, because I needed it, because 20-year-old Evan that badly needed that message. We were not having success. I was a year in on this business. I turned down my dream job to take this, company opportunity. All my friends were getting rich, doing all this stuff, and I was too poor to go hang out with them, and I was too embarrassed to tell them that I was broke. Right? They want to hang out, and I can't because $20 for pizza and beer and then like bowling night or whatever would be too much. Right. And so I said, I can't, I'm hustling. I'm living the entrepreneur life, not, I like that. I can't, I make $300 a month, guys. I can't afford this. So at some point it just got to a breaking point where I can't handle this anymore. I'm busting my butt like every day. Wake up, it's dark. I go to my partner's condo. It's dark. I leave and go home. Right, bean salad for lunch every day, just day in day out. If you weren't working hard and you're not getting results, that's fine. You can kind of understand. But when you're grinding every single day, all day, and have no other life, and you're still not getting results, I don't know. I think at some point it just beats you down. This to say I can't take this anymore. And so at a family event, I don't know, it was Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever, I told my business partner, like, I can't do this anymore. I need to feel like I'm a valuable person. And just it just isn't working. And so I quit. And then I cried like crazy, had stuff coming out of my eyes, my nose, I was just totally lost. And the next day I woke up and felt I can't quit yet because I'm going to regret if I quit now. I know, again, when I'm an old man at 40, I'm going to regret this life-changing decision, but I can't keep going the way that I'm going. I have to find something else because this is not working as it is. And that's where I had a aha moment at kind of at my bottom, which was I'm not the first guy to try to build software before and sell it. Like, who's
Mm-hmm.
done this? And the first guy I thought of was Bill Gates, who started Microsoft. So I thought, okay, how did Bill Gates do it? I'm going to learn his story, and maybe there's something I can learn from it. And I did. I looked at how Microsoft got started. Not how did he make an extra $1 million now? Like, who cares? Makes $1 million a second just sitting around. How did he go from 0 to 1? That's what I wanted to do. And I looked at his story and copied that strategy. And shortly after, I had my first deal for $13,500 in my business. And grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of money, but holy cow, when you're making $300 a month and you get a
It's a
13 and a
big
half
deal.
K deal, my dude, I was rich. Like, I won the lottery. I have dollars hitting my bank account. I felt rich, and more important is like hope. Like, oh my gosh, something finally worked. Like, maybe this could actually happen. Light at the end of the tunnel. And and then I just modeled that strategy to keep getting more and more and more growth. And so if you think about what do I do now, like, what saved me back then? Modeling success. I don't have to be the
Mhm.
guy to figure it all on my own. I can model somebody who's done it. What have I done for the past 20 plus years is teach people how to model success. I'm still talking to 19-year-old Evan, profiling famous people and say, here's what you can learn from them to apply to your situation.
You know what's funny though? Like you've always gone into situations like, well, I guess in the software company you did have people you could model, but when you were starting your own brand and you were creating content, I don't think there was a model, but you still figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point, Scott. And I think that's why it took so long.
Fair.
That I
Fair.
didn't model somebody. I think you could. Like, people ask me, who's your hero, or who do you want to be most like? And my answer is Princess Di. Uh, that's my model. And I just like, there's a lot of things about her that I think can apply. How does it apply to like my 2022, business, YouTube, etc.? That's the challenge. But I think if I applied it earlier to my situation, it wouldn't have taken me 5 years to get 5,000 subscribers. I would have been able to get there a lot faster. um, every time I haven't known what to do and I ask myself, who's done this before? And maybe you can talk to them, but I didn't have any connection. So I'm not calling up Bill Gates to say, hey, Billy, what do you think? But the bigger they are, the more their stories are out there for you to learn. And so if I was smart enough to go back and say, I'm building a brand. Like even the idea of a brand, Scott, was not something that was in my vocabulary. You know, I wasn't thinking
It
about that at
wasn't
all.
anyone's vocabulary.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
kind of
I'm
net
just gonna
new in
put
the
up some
past few
content,
years.
you know, I'm gonna make
Yeah.
some videos and hopefully help somebody, right? That was really the start. So if you know, there were no big parallels in YouTube, but I could have pulled from other people who were big at the time. I could have pulled from Oprah, who had her TV show. I could have pulled from people if I had the smarts or the role models, I guess, to think about it. So again, like this is what I'm trying to help people. You don't have to take as long
Teach
as
them
I
how.
did to get here. You can go a lot faster.